Have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on inside a simple sentence? I mean, really think about it? Today, we're going to crack the code of everyday language. And our key? Well, it's something you probably haven't seen in a while. A workbook for a third grader.
Okay, let's start with a classic, one you've probably heard a million times. The quick black cat jumps over the lazy dog. Seems simple, right? But underneath those 9 words, there's an entire invisible system holding it all together.
We understand it instantly. It's a complete thought. But why? What are the secret rules that make these words make sense, while something like dog lazy the over jumps cat quick the is just, well, it's just a jumble of noise?
Believe it or not, all the clues we need are laid out right here, inside this Olympiad Explorer workbook. It's made to teach kids the absolute fundamentals, which, makes it the perfect tool for us to see the grammar that we all use every single day without even thinking about it.
So, let's do this. We're going to treat our sentence like a puzzle. We'll take it apart, piece by piece, and see exactly how it all fits together.
First things first, we need to find the stars of the show. The who and the what happened. In the world of grammar, we call these the nouns and the verbs.
Okay, pulling this definition straight from page 9 of our guide here, a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. It can even be a feeling or an idea. So in our sentence, we're on the lookout for the animals.
And yep, here we go. This question from page 2 confirms it. Just like in their example, the cat in our sentence is a noun. And of course, so is the dog. They're the main characters in our little story.
So we've got our characters, right? The cat and the dog. But what are they actually doing? A sentence needs some action.
And that action, that's the verb. Look at this example from page 9. The action word is flew. So in our sentence, what's the action? It's jumps. That's our verb. So now we've got our nouns, cat and dog, and our verb, jumps. All right, we've got the main pieces. A cat jumps, a dog is there. But how do we link all that together into one smooth idea? We need some grammatical glue.
One type of glue is called a conjunction. Just look at how this works. He fell, he hurt his leg. Those are 2 separate ideas. But pop in the conjunction and you get he fell and hurt his leg. It becomes a single connected event. It's a bridge between ideas.
Our workbook shows us another really simple example on page 2. Anu and Lyra are sisters. The word and connects those 2 people. Now, our main sentence doesn't actually use a conjunction, but this shows you a really key tool for building bigger, more complex thoughts.
Now for a different kind of connector, the preposition. These little words are awesome. They tell us about relationships, usually where or when something is. In this question from page 6, Ravi was sitting in the first row. In tells us where he is. And in our sentence, the quick cat jumps over the lazy dog. The word over is our preposition. It explains the relationship in space between the cat's jump and the dog.
So we have the main actors and the connections, but the sentence still feels a little, a bit general. To add that final polish and get really specific, we need these little words called articles.
For example, imagine if we just said dog ran. I mean, it's grammatically okay, but it's super vague. Which dog? Are we talking about dogs in general? Who knows?
Now watch this. Let's add an article. A dog ran. See the difference? Now we're talking about one single non-specific dog. It's just one dog out of many possible dogs. And we can get even more specific. If we say a dog ran in the street, we're not talking about just any street. We mean the specific street we both know about. That's why in our sentence, the quick cat and the lazy dog works so well. It tells us we're talking about a very particular cat and a very particular dog.
And the workbook on page 2 reminds us of another one of those little rules we just know. We say an ant, not a ant, just because the next word starts with a vowel sound. It's amazing how much work these tiny words, a, an, the, are doing.
Okay, so we've found all the parts, right? Nouns, verbs, prepositions, articles. But why does the order matter so much? Let's put this whole system to the test with the final challenge from our workbook, the jumbled sentence.
Take a look at this. From page 4, school Minu goes to. The words are all there. We've got our nouns, Minu, and school, the verb goes, the preposition to. We have all the puzzle pieces we just talked about, but it's complete nonsense.
But the second we unscramble it, Minu goes to school. bam, instantly clarity returns. That structure, the syntax, it's everything. It's the operating system our brain is running, the code that turns random noise into actual meaning.
Let's do one more. This one's also from page 4. Looks so bad today, you. Again, all the right ingredients are there, but the message is just a mess. It sounds like something a robot from an old movie would say.
And unscrambled, you look so bad today, makes perfect sense. And it just goes to show you, grammar isn't just some dusty old set of rules. It's the incredible code that lets us send complex ideas from one brain to another with pinpoint precision.
So, using a third-grade test, we've basically decoded the elegant system behind a simple sentence. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If this is the kind of logic we all master by the time we're 8 years old, what other incredible complex systems are out there, running our world, hiding in plain sight?